and whenever there is more than one row, in that case there will be matrix. Okay, so 2 by 2, 3 by 2, so and so. So that will be in form of the matrix. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us see why we prefer to have the MATLAB in engineering programming. There are various reasons for that, and some of the important advantage of the MATLAB that first I will tell, and then a few things I will tell you. So this MATLAB is very easy to use. Okay. So if you want to use the C or Fortran, you have to know many things to do some small exercise. Okay, but here in the MATLAB, immediately you open the MATLAB and it will be able to do something. So that's very easy to use. Okay, that is the first advantage. The MATLAB is very easy to use. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next advantage is it is a platform independent. You can use in the Windows, you can use in a Unix, you can use in a DOS, and so many other way you can use. So that is the other advantage. That is, it is platform independent. Next, very important advantage is that there is a large number of predefined functions. Okay, just like in a other programming language, you must have made some subroutine and maybe some other kind of the small program which you can call and you can execute a big program. Okay, so that way there is a huge number of functions available in a MATLAB, and there are more than many thousand predefined functions are there which you can very easily call and then you can use in a MATLAB. So even in a general MATLAB in the sense that if you open a MATLAB, this is a basic MATLAB where also you will have a large number of functions. Forget of the various tools. There are large number of toolbox of the MATLAB, just like a statistical toolbox. If you want to do some advanced computing, that is artificial neural network, genetic algorithm, and so on. So in the statistics only, there are large number of toolboxes. Okay. So I am basically talking of the basic MATLAB. Okay, where also there is a large number of functions available. Okay, now the next advantage is the fourth advantage is there is a device independent plotting. So plotting here is very easy. Okay, in other programming language you have to generate the data and you have to go for other software which that can be used for plotting your data. But here immediately you calculate, and if you want to do how it looks like and how the variations are there, immediately this both thing can be clubbed together. At the same place your data will be there and you can see how your plots are there. Just like a visual interpretation, if you go to the doctor, they will say some test or maybe some x-ray and something. So immediately you do there and the figures will be available. And the doctor can, just like a doctor, they can see the x-ray there only. You need have to go to the x-ray lab and do the x-ray and then come back. Okay, so these are the and another advantage, a few more advantage, that is a graphical user interface. It's a lot of graphical features now embedded in the MATLAB, and these graphical features can be used for generating a software also. Like suppose you want to develop a GUI, graphical user interface, for design of a beam, you can easily create some button and where some input data, there will be option for putting the input data and you will be getting the output. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ah,
It's okay.
now MATLAB is not regarded as a complete programming language. It is called as the interpreter language. It is called as the interpreter language. Okay, interpreter is something that if you do, let us say for example, what is interpreter? Let us say I know Hindi and somebody knows, let us say, Bengali. Okay, I do not know Bengali and the other Bengali people do not know the Hindi. Okay, and we want to interact. So what will be done? There will be a middleman who is able to understand Hindi and Bengali. It will receive the Hindi or Bengali and it will translate in other language and then it will communicate to the other person. So our language can be transmitted. Same way, MATLAB is a interpreter language. Okay, it does not have its own compiler. It interprets. So suppose you have a function and then function is getting executed through some other way, somewhere else, and then the results are getting back. Okay, so basically that is why it is called as the interpreter language. Okay, so these are the advantages of the MATLAB, and that is why this MATLAB is very popular, at least in engineering programming. Okay, many of the advanced programming that is also being done in a MATLAB. There are certain disadvantages also, so that disadvantage also we must be aware of. One important disadvantage is that execution is very slow. Okay, the reason is because it is an interpreter language, and that is why it takes time in interpreting your command, and that is why results are coming that is little slower. Okay, so that is why this MATLAB is slow. Okay, and there is another important disadvantage is that it is costly also. The MATLAB is a, suppose if you want to get the official license, it is costly. Okay, so these are the few disadvantages. Of course, there are many variants of the MATLAB that is available online also at the free of cost in a public domain, that also we can use, like Scilab and other things are there. Okay, now let us come to what we will get if we open the MATLAB. So it's the first, when you open, you will be getting this screen. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's okay. We can
Okay,
see.
so you install the MATLAB on your laptop. All of you install the MATLAB. Every maybe one at the interval of 1 week or 2 weeks, I will be giving you some tutorial sheet, and that exercise you have to do. Okay, and you have to submit back. So you do that exercise, submit that assignment, tutorial exercise, and by the next week that must be available with me. Okay, you need not have to send the hard copy. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay.
I will create an email and then I will share that separate email for that, so that we will be sending your tutorial exercise in that email and I will check. Okay. Now, when you open this MATLAB, you will be getting these three windows. Now, what are the different functions of this window? We will try to see. So, this function, the bigger one, that is at the right hand side, this is a MATLAB command window. Okay, here whatever you want to do, you can do. That means suppose you want to do some calculation, you can do there. So briefly, I will be telling you that what is this all window. So the first one is, this is the command window. This arrow is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, this arrow where I have put this arrow, this is a launch pad. This window, sub window is known as the launch pad, and this is a command history. This small at the lower left hand side, this is a command window, command history window, where whatever the command you have written on the workspace, that will be available there unless you delete it. Okay, so and there will be some other thing which is not shown here, like the which directly you are working, and which path you are working, where is your file. So this will, this small, this one show you the path where are you, where you are working. Suppose your file is in certain directory, so that will be available here, that will be visible here, and by changing that you can access your other file. Okay.
Sir,
uh,
so what is your MATLAB version, sir? MATLAB version?
MATLAB.
So what is the version like 2016 or
Version, any
2017?
latest version you take, maybe 10 release, 10, 11. I think right now it is 12 or maybe advanced to that. You check it. I cannot sure, but 10 is already available. 10, maybe 12. Okay.
Sir.
And other one important thing, there is a book on MATLAB. Okay. Nako.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
So any of you have the book on MATLAB?
No, sir.
Okay, so there is a MATLAB book by Stephen Chapra. Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N, Stephen J. Chapman, C-H-A-P-M-A-N. Stephen J. Chapman. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This book is also available online. One of you search it and you can share to other. If you are not able to get it, you let me know. I have kept it somewhere, that soft copy. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So now I can proceed to some other window. Okay.
Yes,
next you see this is a command window. You type any instruction here and press enter. That statement will be executed. Okay. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
Please respond. Otherwise, I will not be able to know that you are hearing or getting or not. Okay, I'm coming to the next window. See examples here. Suppose you are defining a variable, let us say a, and that is equal to 1, and you have to put here semicolon. Okay, so 1 semicolon 2 semicolon 3, and then you have to close the this bracket, that is a square bracket that indicates it is a matrix. Okay, and when you will write this, immediately the answer will come that this is a array with having element 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the example where you are declaring a column matrix with the values 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and whatever the this variable you have defined, a, that is also available at the left hand side. So if you are doing something, let us say, and then again you need to use this a, you can very easily write and you can get the value, because this variable is already available in the workspace. Okay, so this is a very simple example where you can write a column matrix. So how to write the column matrix? This is an example. This presentation also I will share. Okay, so don't worry. Next, you see this is the command history. As I have said, a list of instruction executed by MATLAB in a is shown here. So whatever the history, the command history you have put, that will be also available here. Now, one important thing here is that whenever if you are writing this way, and immediately the result will come. So many times it is not convenient that whatever you write and result will come. In that case, you can suppress the result also. How to suppress? You have to write the semicolon at the end of the command. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir. It's okay,
See,
sir.
for example, here in a command history, one statement is written f is equal to 2000 and then semicolon. So semicolon means it will suppress the command. It will not give you the output immediately. The variable will be available, but immediately it will not display the result at the at this window. Okay. Now coming to the next, I'm going to the next slide. You see the workspace. This is the workspace. It shows a list of variable created by MATLAB. As you can see, the values of AA is shown. Okay, I'm coming to the next one. You see here, this is another way to create a variable is to press the button. So if you can press the button here, you can also create a variable. Next, here the MATLAB will prompt you to enter the variable name. If you want to change this variable name, that also you can do. So just click here and you will be prompted if you want to change the variable name. If you don't want, it's okay. It is available there. But if you want to change it, you can change it. Okay, so suppose I have changed the variable name, which is available here. As you can see, the variable name has been changed to BBB. Okay, next is to assign a variable to BB. You can do it in two ways, using the command window, and you can double clicking on BBB. Okay, BBB is available here. Okay, it's a simple thing you can do, and all these things you do yourself. Okay, see here this variable, whenever you will double click it, it will open just like an Excel sheet. Okay, where the variable will be shown here. When you click on BBB, the variable editor window appears. You can type a new variable into BBB by filling it in the cell. You can write the other variable also just by putting the cell. So all the data which you are creating by your command, that will be available in a form of Excel. Okay, that Excel sheet, if you are clicking, double click here, you will be the Excel sheet will be displayed here. Okay, here now see an example is shown here. Try and do it yourself. So suppose you are given a variable that is in a matrix form 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and other is 3, 5, 7, 9. That means it is a matrix of 4 column and 2 rows. Okay, which you can write here and that will be displayed in a Excel sheet, in a Excel form. Okay, next you see, let us see, to display a variable at a console, you can type the variable name or you can type display variable name. Simply just suppose we have created a variable AAA BBB. Anytime at this command window, if you write AAA, that variable will be displayed. If you are writing BBB, this variable will be displayed. That means what I mean to say, these variables are available with workspace. So anytime you can use it without redefining it. Okay. Okay, I'm coming to the next.
Okay, sir.
Is it okay? We should have some pause here.
It's okay, sir.
Okay, suppose sometimes you want to clear that variable because let us say if you define something and again if you are defining that, it will be either overwritten or the same content will be displayed. So sometimes we want to remove this variable from the workspace. So to clear all the variable from the memory and close all the figure, use the clear or close all command. So you can close all command, everything will be closed. And if you want to clear a variable, you can write clear or actually we should write clear all. Okay, it is written here either clear or clear all. So clear all means it will clear all the variable. Suppose you want to clear any particular variable, so you have to write clear a. Okay. Okay, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so am I fast? Is it okay?
It's okay, sir.
Okay, okay. Because you have not done started, that is why it may be some you may not be able to get some of the thing. But once you start, these things are very simple. Next coming, I will not go much of the thing. Simply just introducing the basic thing so that you can open and do something. As you can see, all workspace variable are deleted when you execute this command. When we have written clear all or clear, these all variables are not available. That are deleted. Okay. Next, to clear the command window, use CLC, clear console command. So this CLC is a very important command. And many times what is happening, suppose you are doing a big program or let us say a series of program you are doing, and maybe let us say sometimes the same variables are defined. So if you don't clear the variable, what will happen? The variable which was defined in one program, that may be available to the other program, and in that case your result may be affected. So what you have to do whenever you are writing a first program or a program which you are starting, that's a fresh program, in that case the first statement should be CLC. That means whatever is there, it will clear, and then whatever the way you have defined the variable, that will be executed. Okay, so it is a good practice that whenever you are writing a file for execution, how to write the file for execution, that I will tell it later. But what this CLC does, that it will clear all the variable, all the commands. Okay, next, as you can see, all console entries are deleted when you execute this command, that is CLC. Okay, now coming to the if you want to see help is very important. So this is something which you said about the help, and I think I will stop here. Okay, because help is very important thing, and I want to discuss it separately. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it okay? All of you are comfortable?
Yes, sir.
How are you? All of you are safe?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take care, and you do some exercise so that because we will not be able to do the practice here. So this is the thing. This practice or this course is such that you can do practice at home also, because here also if you are available at the institute, only you will have access to the computer. Okay, there is no instrument required. Okay, you do not have to do some experiment. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that is why everything what we can do here, you can do at home. Okay.
Yeah.
So you must use that, and whenever you are finding some difficulty, you can write me the email or detail. Sometimes phone may not be available to means all the time I may not be free. So you just mail me if you have any doubt, or every practice class at least a few times, few maybe half an hour or 1 hour I will be available. Okay, so during that time I will log on and you get ready for your problem, your doubt, and you can ask to me.
Sir,
Ah,
you can create a WhatsApp group in order to put our doubts.
okay, you
Or
do that. Do that. You have my this number, na mobile number.
yeah, yes. I'm
Some
having.
of you
I'm
take this responsibility, and so that will be helpful to you also. Is it or not?
yes, sir. It will be helpful to all.
So anything more you want to talk to me? Anybody else?
Sir,
Yes.
how can we get this software here?
Software, there is a student version also available. Search on the Google and you write there a student version MATLAB. Okay, so every feature is also available there, and you download that. Maybe it may be available for 3 months, 4 months, like that. But in the long time or any other kind of the program you cannot do. So that is only for learning. So student version is available. You can download using Google.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and as I said, the book also you download. That I don't be able to show you. I think you will not be able to see now. I think yeah, okay. I think you can see. Are you able to see?
Yeah, sir. We are seeing, sir.
This is a MATLAB book, and since you cannot get from the library, the soft copy is available. You try that soft copy, and if at any time you are not getting, I have kept it somewhere. Only thing I have to search it. Okay, then I will send it the soft copy. Send the soft copy. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then I think we will stop here.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So Monday there
Okay,
is
sir.
one group, and I may have to check it. Which group is there? I think Monday 1 to 15.
Can you please tell us, sir, that on which day this on Monday which group will be having the class and like that, sir? Because we are just little
Monday.
puzzled.
That also I will send in the message. This will see. Not able to open. Actually, there is one clarification here. Uh, there will be two group with me. Is it okay? I think you may have the in the timetable that may be shown to the DPL, Devendu Paul. Okay, he will not be taking this course. So
Yes, sir.
basically, I will be taking the two groups. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So two group will be with me, and one group will be with James, and I will be the course coordinator of this course. Okay, is it okay?
Sir, on Monday we are having practical class, right, sir?
You have class in this time Monday. Monday actually this is practice is from 9 to 12.
But
So,
sir, sir is
so roll number 1 to 15.
yeah, yes, yes, sir.
In your timetable also it will be 1 to 15.
Hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so roll number 1 to 15 will be available to this time 9 to 12. I was not able to make the separate group. Anyway, okay. So it is the responsibility of all of you starting from number 1 to 15 to be available on Monday and do some exercise. I will talk to you anytime between 9 to 12. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Acha, other you just create the WhatsApp group. I will tell detail about the other group. First group is fixed, that is roll number 1 to 15. Other two group, because lateral and vertical will come, so that I will tell on maybe on Monday or before that also.
Okay, sir.
Okay, clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think we will stop here.
Sir.
Uh, Anything?
Nothing, sir.
Okay, then bye. Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Uh.
Thank you.